Okay. Hello,
Hello?
I'm Dr. Nasiba, one of the doctor from the GP clinic.
Yeah, doctor.
Am I talking to Mr. John Albert?
Yes, I am John.
Okay. Nice talking to you, John. May I confirm your age and first line of address, please?
But why?
It's just a part of our procedure consultation. We need to confirm it.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Okay. All right. And your first line of address?
It is ABCD.
Okay. And is it the right time to talk to you?
Yeah, doctor, but I'm not understanding why you have called me.
Okay, I'm really sorry for that. I'm going to come back to you within a second. But before that, just let me know if by any chance the call drops, is it the right number to get back to you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So your mother, Mrs. Stephanie Albert, wanted us to talk to you. And on her request, I'm calling to talk to you.
But why?
uh, I want to know what's going on. She has some concerns, and due to her concerns, she wanted us to talk to you. So we are just keeping her request.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So, yeah, my mother is not feeling good. She is talking strangely these days. So maybe she wanted to talk about that.
Okay, all right. I really wanted to talk to you regarding something. How are you doing these days?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, all right. And like how is your mood these days?
Perfect.
Okay, can you score your mood in a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest?
Yeah, I think 10.
Oh, that's really great. And anything else you are facing any problem these days?
No, doctor, I'm very happy these days.
Okay. So I heard your mother was saying me about something like you were a bit scared these days.
She told you about that?
I'm really sorry, but she was very worried about you, and I she cares about you.
That's why I was not telling her, doctor. And I know you are from CID. Are you from CID?
No, no, I'm your friend. I'm a doctor in the department, and I'm your friend. I'm here to help you.
Okay. Can I see your ID, please?
Okay. My ID is NHS number 123.
My mother, I want to talk to her first. I told her to not to tell anybody because oh
I can really understand your frustration, but you know your mother is a very loving and caring woman. She cares for you a lot, and she was very worried about you. And you can trust us. We are not CRD, and you are everything you tell us will be safe with us. We are here to help you and protect you from everyone.
okay, okay. So yeah, like some people are following me and I believe they are from CID. They are coming to my house again and again. They are even calling me from time to time. And yesterday, when I went out for a walk, I saw somebody and he was continuously following me, doctor. I don't know what
Oh,
to do.
that must be very frightening for you. Can you tell me since when are you having, like, when they're following you, since when are you having these feelings?
Yeah, for a couple of months now.
Okay, and everything was all right before that.
Yeah, everything was okay, doctor. Previously,
And
they were only following me while I was going for a walk, and now they are even banging on the doors and banging on my window at night time as well. They are not
oh,
letting me sleep.
okay, that must be very difficult for you. And like, can you even see them?
Yeah, I can see them. They are coming and they are banging on my window at night time.
Okay. And can anyone else see them?
No, no, no. My mother can't see them.
Okay, so it's just you. And do they tell you anything? Do you hear them talking to you?
Yeah, they told me that my neighbor, he told them something about me. He told them that I killed somebody, and now they are after me. And I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I really want to meet him, and I don't want him to come to my house again.
Okay, so it's you all this is because of your neighbor.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I will kill him someday because he is a very bad guy. Because of him, I am in this trouble.
Okay, and were you ever we having had any issues with your neighbors before all this happened?
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't know. Something is wrong with him.
Okay, any particular reason not to like him?
Yeah, because he's always coming and he wants to talk to me about something. And now he has told about me to CID, and CID is after me. 2 minutes.
Okay, okay, all right. So let me ask you a couple more questions to see what's going on. Okay, so can you tell me today's date?
Yeah, I know it is 19 March
Okay, and which city are we in right now?
in UK.
Okay, city.
Yeah, UK.
Okay, all right. And can you spell the word world for me?
Yeah, it is WORLD.
Okay, that's good. And by any chance, are you like, do you take drink alcohol or smoke?
No, I don't.
Ah, that's really good. And by any chance, do you take any recreational drug?
No.
Okay. And do you ever feel like these people, anyone is trying to put thoughts into your mind or take out thoughts?
Yeah, some people out there in the park, they are trying to steal my thoughts.
Okay. Okay. All right. That must be very difficult. And do you have any like helping your apart from your mother, any friends or family around you?
No,
Okay. And were you ever in a trouble with law before?
no.
Okay. All right. So I think I can see that you are very worried about your safety. So we need you to come to the hospital. We need to assess you and also keep you at the hospital to keep you safe.
No, why I can't come to hospital? I am hiding at my place. How can I come, doctor?
I know, but you see that the CID, as you say, that they're following you. So a hospital is a safe place. If you come here, we can protect you. And also one of my senior will come and talk to you as well.
Time's up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay.
I couldn't
So
come.
very
I
good.
couldn't do a lot of things.
It's okay, but because you cannot rush this patient. This patient is taking time, and before I go on, I would like someone else to share some thoughts about her performance, good and bad things both. Anyone who wants to point out something?
Yeah, I think she did very well. She covered the history. Her structure was perfect, but I think the time management was a little bit. Maybe the management time was less than 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she did perfect.
Okay, thank you. Anyone who wants to point out something that should be discussed and she has not discussed that?
Yes,
I think suicide, harm
Suicide,
to
yeah, right.
himself or others. Yeah.
I didn't have time for that.
Harm to other, I mentioned that in my story.
But suicidal
Yeah,
tendency, I
suicidal ideation, I think.
Okay.
I think she should ask about psychosocial, who this patient live with,
Mm-hmm.
and also the part of mini mental state exam. I think it's not relevant in the STEM.
cognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's apparent that the patient have no cognition, have no idea what he have. If she have time, I think it might tell the patient what he have.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think, Dr. Nasiba? This patient needs to go to hospital right now, or maybe after a day or 1 week, or when?
Right now.
Right
Right
now.
now, I think.
Yeah,
Right now.
Send an ambulance, I think. On the phone,
yeah,
while we are talking, you have to send the ambulance immediately.
yeah. What is the reason for that?
Because this patient,
Harming, yeah.
his cognition is normal. He is having this schizophrenia psychosis symptoms. So he is a harm to himself as well as others.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
also, he mentioned he will kill her neighbor,
Yeah,
Yeah.
his neighbor.
yeah, perfect. So basically, the way that you performed, Dr. Nasiba, that was really good. You were having you were trying to build rapport with me. You were acknowledging my words and you were using them. That was very good. So few things that I would like to add here was like Dr. Mahmood said that you could have skipped these questions, MMSC one, because when it is very clear from the talking, from the way he is behaving, that he is not having any insight, right? So we
Mhm.
are asking for mini mental state examination when we are checking the cognition of that patient. But it is very clear he's not having any insight. He's not uh, giving you relevant answers. So you could have skipped that. And also at 6 minutes, you were talking to me about history at 6 minutes, right?
Mhm.
So at 6 minutes, at any cost, stop your data gathering and start your management right away, so that you are having enough time for the management as well,
Okay.
because it is very urgent for him to come to the hospital right now, because he is telling you that he's going to harm the neighbor. If you are experiencing and like if you are not able to tackle this like urgent coming to the hospital, if he's going and he is harming that person, then you will be in trouble as a doctor.
This cognition, should I not ask anything about this? Like, because I knew in psychosis patient, you must ask these 3 questions.
Yeah, we ask these questions. Yeah, there is a fam MC sheet, we have to ask them, right? But if it is very clear, and like if you have time you can ask, but it is very clear from the history he is not having any idea. And when you asked me the first question, I told you a wrong answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
After second question, I told you a wrong answer. So move on and cover more, because you were not having time. If you are having time, go on and ask 3 of them. But if you don't have time, don't you think it would have been better if if you are telling me more about the management and you are covering the points of the management? Because you
Yes.
only told me that this patient will come to the hospital. You were only telling me this thing, but the other parts of the management, like first of all, we have to look for any medical causes of psychosis, right?
Yeah.
Any drug, I will cover them in detail as well. So just like to give you the layout of the management here, we will cover these things later as well. So first of all, we will rule out the medical causes of psychosis. It can be because of some recreational drug, maybe because of some like some medical condition can be the reason, some drugs can be the reason. So we have to take the toxic screening, we have to do the toxic screening for this patient, we have to send routine bloods. Okay, so although it is less likely, but we have to rule out what is the other thing, delirium as well,
Delusional disorder.
Yeah.
right? So we have to send bloods and see if it is not because of any acute delirium. And also, like, is it the first time or not? Because if it is the first episode of psychosis, we have to intervene very, very urgently. If it is like previous episodes were also there, then a little bit change in management plan. Although we will be admitting this patient, but for a first episode, we need to rule out the other causes of psychosis as well, other medical causes of psychosis as well, if there is any drug history behind that or not. Okay.
Yeah. I have a question over here. Suppose this is a because I have done this station before, similar to this station. So in that time, because the patient is psychotic patient, you cannot explain the diagnosis to him. If you explain that you are having this schizophrenia delusional disorder, he won't understand. He doesn't have that insight. So
Mm-hmm.
am I supposed to explain the diagnosis to him? Because it will only kill my time. He will just, if I tell him that you are having this psychotic problem or delusional disorder or whatever it is, then he will just trap me in words. I cannot go on with that.
just try to explain him in a way like it is easier for him without mentioning that name of the disorder. You can explain him, because you have to tell him the reason why you want him to come to the hospital, right? So we are suspecting that you are having a problem, as you are telling me that you are seeing some people, you are hearing some voices, you are having some thoughts that people are withdrawing something from your mind. So these are things that need to be investigated, and we also want your safety. So would that be okay? Like, I am telling that there is something wrong with his thought process, there is something wrong with the way he's thinking, he's seeing things, hallucination. So would that be okay if you are coming to the hospital so that we can see what's going on with you?
Like, I didn't have time, but if I had time, I would have said, because I know telling this patient that you have a problem with, like, you have a psychological problem or something, this patient won't understand that. He will argue with me, he will put me in more traps of word. So I prefer telling this patient, see, you are feeling that you're not safe at the home because the CID is following you, but if you come to our hospital, we will ensure your safety.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that is good. But after that, like, you have told him that we want you to come to the hospital, and then he will argue, he will say, why doctor, I'm okay. Then you need to tackle that as well, right? Why you want him to
mm,
come to the hospital? Because you are suspecting something is wrong with his things that he has told you, right?
yes. Yeah,
And
because I
why?
did this session before, and that time the stimulator I told him that it is a delusional disorder. And the moment I said that, the stimulator was like, "Are you thinking that I'm crazy?" And that wasted a lot of time explaining and calming him down, and then coming to management. So I thought of skipping this part so that I can just convince him to come and tell the management at least in a bit.
Yeah, that is okay. Don't like say directly it is a delusional disorder, it is a schizophrenia, because you cannot make the diagnosis of especially schizophrenia on telephone, right? So just
Yeah.
tell that something is I am suspecting you are having some problem with your thoughts, and you are telling me some people are following you. So it can be because of many reasons that you are thinking like this. Would that be okay if you come to the hospital? We are going to do some tests for you. Okay, tackle in this way, that like in this way you will be able to cover your management plan in the hospital as well. Otherwise, if you are just telling him to come to the hospital, it is not, you are not covering everything in the management in this way.
But even if I say him that, like, you are having some problem with thoughts, because this person believes that he has no problem with his thoughts, he believes that it is the problem with surroundings, not him.
You if he is not agreeing with it, then according to the demand of the station you can tackle. But if you are explaining to him, and you are telling him that we want your safety, and we want to make sure you are doing fine, we are going to run some tests for you, in this way you are able to cover your management as well, Dr. Nasiba. Because
Okay.
the further investigations are a part of the treatment, right? Treatment plan. Then you will be discussing with your senior, you will be involving a team of doctor for him, which will include psychiatrists, psychologists, some other
Mm,
professionals as well, right? So you will
okay.
not be able to tell these things if you have not told him that something is wrong with his thought process and these things. If you
Okay.
can, if you want, you cannot say the name like delusional disorder or anything, but still give him a hint that why you want him to come to the hospital.
Okay. And since you said, like, because I have this problem in psychiatric case, I cannot manage time. There are so many questions, and also you have to calm the patient. So in that case, should I skip the questions, like you said, like, because I knew my history was not complete, but these some questions are very important, like the suicidal risks and all that. These are very important, but I didn't have time. So in that case, should I just stop and go into the management, skipping all these
If it
things?
is 6 minutes, if it is 6 minutes and you think you have missed some important question, like talking about, if you think that you have not talked about thoughts, because hallucination, problem with the thoughts, these are important feature, right?
Mm.
uh, Visual hallucination, auditory hallucination, these are the important things. If you have talked about them, if you have talked about thoughts as well, right? And now only cognition is left, MMSC questions are left, and you hear the 6 minute bell. Just ask one of them, can you please tell me the what is the date today, or what is the time right now, is it morning or evening, and move to the management right away. Don't waste any further time
And
after
that
6 minutes.
the F questions, the mental health issue or any other medical condition, should I ask them or should I skip them if I don't have
Skip
time?
them. If you don't have time, then you can skip them depending on the time. Like if you are just starting, you are just at the 6 minute bell, and if everything else is you have asked it, and then here if you can ask, do you by any chance do you have any previous mental health or a mental health problem, because it is more important, because it is telling you he is having first episode or it is a continuation of the previous episode.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You
so
are
much.
welcome. And another question that was really important, and don't miss these questions in psychiatry, is about any whom does he live with, and also if he is having anyone to support him, any family and friends.
I think I asked that. The family friends thing I asked.
Yeah, but after 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, right. Because I was he was saying a lot of things regarding the hallucination things. I
Yeah,
didn't have
like
time.
he was talking, he will tell you a story. Okay, and that is good. Like if you are not interrupting him, you are going with the flow, that is good. In the meantime, cover your data gathering. He's talking, listen to him and talk about the next important things that needed to be asked from him, instead of
All right.
sticking to only hallucination. Talk about the other things as well from time to time whenever you get a chance. Having said that, don't interrupt him, let him talk.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. And now let's briefly see what is psychosis and if there is anything else that you can add in your station. So basically, when you are telling them the diagnosis, so you can say this thing as well. I have taken these lines from NHS. So I am suspecting that you are having a condition in which you are unable to differentiate what is imagined and what is reality. So you told me that you are hearing things, you are seeing things, and other people, your mother, cannot see them. So don't you think it would be great if you can come here and we can run some tests for you, because it might be because of some other things as well. If it is a first time psychosis, so look for but the things that you are looking here for making a diagnosis of psychosis. So in psychosis, look for perception, thoughts, mood, and behavior. These are things not to be missed. If you are suspecting there is red flag, urgent admission to the hospital. If he is not listening to you and he is rejecting it, then we have mental health act and we can act according to that. And we can do compulsory detention of that patient at hospital. But I don't think he will make it that hard for you here. But still, you should know that even if he is rejecting and you are suspecting there is harm to someone else or him, or symptoms are very severe, then even if he is rejecting, we are protected by law and we can detain him in the hospital. Law is there to protect you.
Excuse me, could you please kindly, what is the person perception? Is it insight or something else?
Yeah, insight. How he is perceiving things. Basically, in psychosis, there will be no insight. It will be very clear when you are talking to that guy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so there might be some triggers as well. Okay, so look for the triggers while you are gathering data. So it can be any previous traumatic. Maybe he has lost somebody. He is having some abuse history. Although in this short time you will not be able to. Maybe you will not be able to get that. But still, while talking to him, look for any possible trigger if you can see any drug history, alcohol misuse, any stress, any medication, and even in brain tumor, psychosis can be there. So that's why, first of all, we have to rule out medical possibilities of psychosis, and then we will go on and we will think about psychiatric reasons of psychosis. You will do routine bloods, infection screening, you will do toxic screening, and you can check if he's drinking, then you can check the level of alcohol in his body. And once he has medical team has cleared him, then he will be handed over to psychiatric team, and then they will be making the assessment.
Dr. Kurat, I have a question here. What if patient harms in the meanwhile he is coming to the hospital? I mean, he
Uh,
harms someone. So do you think that we have to inform early intervention teams here to go to his home instead of calling him to the hospital?
yeah. If he is not coming to the hospital, then you can say we can send some people who can help you. Yeah, you can send them, because we will be involving early intervention team because it was first episode of psychosis.
Yeah.
So he needs urgent help.
So it means the first step is that you offer the patient to come to the hospital.
Yeah, if he is agreeing, okay. If he is not, then you can send the team.
And
But
is
don't,
he or other people are in harm when he is in the meanwhile he is going to come to the hospital because he is after his neighbor?
yeah. So we can send the people as well, right? But it is basically a hypothetical situation, right? It's not a real life situation. So they will not make it that much difficult because they know they are expecting you will be covering some points of the management while talking to him. He will not say, okay, doctor, you stay here. I'm going and I'm harming that guy. He will keep talking to you on the phone, and it is a hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that is good. That is good
Yeah.
point that you are thinking like that. So if he is not listening to you, he is not ready to come, you can send ambulance, you can send team. It's up to you. Okay. So for your knowledge, this team is including psychiatrists, psychologists, community
Thank you so
mental
much,
health
Dr.
nurse.
Bharat.
You're welcome. And treatment options that you will be telling in the management plan. So first of all, talk about ruling out medical causes. Then you can discuss with the senior, involving the psychiatrist, involving basically the team of doctors, or you can say the specialist. And then uh, we might be starting you on antipsychotic medication. There are some other talking therapies as well. We will be starting you on those as well. They will help you. We can involve your family interventions, and there are some social support. Talk about self-help and social support as well. But have these things, these are not the immediate management. Immediate management is telling that guy to come to the hospital or sending the team to bring him to the hospital. That is the immediate management, and ruling out the medical possibilities of psychosis. And don't miss those things. After you have covered those things, then the next thing will be this. This will be the specialist treatment options for psychosis. What will the specialist do? All right. So any other question for me?
Doctor, do we need to involve the police in this case if the patient refused to come and doesn't want anyone to bring him?
Well, if patient is not wanting anyone to bring him, then still we can send the early intervention team, right? Because we are protected by law. Even if you're
Okay.
sending police, they will be handing over that patient to that team.
Okay.
Okay. So if
Okay.
he's not coming, then try to negotiate with him. Tell him it's urgent for you. We want your safety. Okay. The story I told you, the story in your exam might be a little bit different than that. I came up with that story. They can give you some other story. They can change the story. So you have to tackle according to the story. Maybe
Okay.
in the exam, he's telling you about suicide, not about this like killing someone else. So tackle according to that. Although suicide will be a little bit complicated because he's talking to you, and if he's having suicide ideation, then you, without wasting any further time, you will send the team right away.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. So let me read the questions in the chat box. Okay, somebody is saying that isn't it that we should not reinforce their idea that CID is following them? We should just say no one is following you. Come here and we will help you with whatever is going on. depending on the case. If you are saying that no one is following you and he is in an argue with you, so he will not listen. So you want him to listen to you, right? You want to build a rapport with him. So you are not try not to reinforce, but at the same time, if he's not listening to you, then you can use this perception that you can come here and we can help you. We can see what's going on with you. We will be assessing you. There is a team of doctor who will be helping you, and say the management plan in between. Even if he's rejecting, tell him that we want you to come here. We will be doing this. Don't stuck there at that point when he's coming. I don't want to come. Don't stuck there. He don't want to come, okay, but but it's very important for you. When you will come here, we will do these tests, we will involve senior, we will involve a team of doctor. So give your management plan while talking to him. CBT, do we have to refer him to psychologist or to psychiatrist? Basically, we will admit him in hospital. So after ruling out the medical reasons, they will transfer him to the psychiatric unit. And in psychiatric unit, they will be dealing with him. So you are telling him that we will be doing this, not I will be doing this. Or you are, when you are talking about we is covering your senior, your team of doctors, everyone. So give the options. And CBT is psychiatrist refer for CBT, and I think it is done by psychologist. I'm not sure though.
Yes,